What is up, y'all? It's Amari. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. As you see by the title, today we're going to be doing a side part quick weave. This is very beginner friendly. If you're interested in learning how to do this cute quick weave that I did on myself, just stay tuned and keep on watching. To achieve this look, you're going to need some hair glue, a wig cap, protective shield, adhesive spray, a wax stick, scissors, hairspray, edge control, flat iron of your choice, hot comb, and a barrel curler, and some hair, of course. You can use beauty supply hair. I absolutely love beauty supply hair. Today I'm going to be using 5 bundles of these bundles I got, and I'm going to be doing the highlighted look. So I have 2 in 1B, then I have 3 in the honey blonde. Then you're going to part out your side part. I'm going to do a side part today. If you want a tutorial on how to do a middle part, please let me know. And then I don't really do a braid down because that is just too difficult. I can just put my hair in a ponytail, braid that up. Next, I'm just going to go in with my wig cap and I'm just going to put that on my head. I really suggest getting the black wig caps because the ones that are tan and see-through, the glue will seep through and get on your hair. And as you see, I'm just putting that around the perimeter of my head and I am outlining my leave out. Make sure you don't get this on your leave out because this is going to be really hard to get off. And I promise forever. Next, I'm just going to be taking that adhesive spray and I'm going to be spraying that all over my head. And I'm going to do multiple layers of this. Normally, I do that protective shield. This is where you can do the protective shield. However, mine spilled out and I didn't even know, so I don't have any for this video. And next, I'm just going to cut off the excess cap. Be very careful of not cutting your natural hair because that is very easy to do. I like to cut my wefts. If you don't want to cut yours, that's completely fine. But if you do end up cutting yours, make sure you don't do what I do right here because you'll end up cutting some of the hair off. And we need to keep all our bundles intact, okay? Then you're just going to take the hair glue, apply it to the weft, and the track that you measured out from your head, you're just going to place it on your cap.
Catch a flight, change the weather, and I promise forever.
And next, I'm just going to take a weft to start framing that side part. I do like a deeper side part with more hair in my face. And then after that weft, you can just continue curving them around your head. You don't have to bring them all to the front because that might be too much hair in your face, but you can just continue curving them around your head and then gradually going up. And I do like that fuller look, so I like to make sure there's no empty spaces. And then just to make it easier on yourself later on, you're just going to take your hot comb and start flattening out the hair because it is body wave. So you just want to start flattening out at the root. And then if any slip, that's a good thing for right now because at least you're going to be able to catch it and apply more glue. And then as I get to the top, I'm still curving those tracks, but they're getting straighter and straighter as I'm going up. And also, if you notice, I started applying the glue to the cap because at the top is a lot easier because I can see. And you want to make sure you fill this up, but you don't want to stack them on top of each other because then it's going to become bulky. However, you do want to get them as close as possible. Now we're getting into one of my favorite parts, layers. Layers is really what makes your curls pop. So the more layers you put in your hair, the better your curls will be. But I will say if this is your first time layering or cutting hair, it's always easier to start with less and then cut more if you need to, because you can't go back if you cut too much. And I do like that blunt end look, so I just like to chop a little of the ends off to make it a little blunt, because I don't like that little straggly look. That's just not cute to me. I like to grab the hair in sections, put the hair in between my fingers, and gradually go down. You're not snipping extremely hard, but you're gliding the scissors down. And then when you're doing the opposite side, sometimes I find that this is my hardest side because I'm right-handed. I like to take the fingers in between my hair, and instead of just going directly down with the hair just straight, I like to turn it out and then go down. And then keep that same gradual motion going down. When you get to the hair behind the hair you just did, you want to start towards the bottom where you just finished the last layer, so it all lines up. Now it's the next day, and I am just going to show y'all how I curl my hair. So you're going to make sure the barrel is facing down, and then for a very beginner, you're just going to flip the hair around, and as you're twisting your hand, you're going to roll it up. And if you need to, you can also pull the hair that way, because I know if you've never curled hair before, this can be very difficult. And you're going to twist it all the way up. You're going to keep twisting until there's no more hair. And I like to let it sit for at least like 8 to 10 seconds. And when I take it off, I'm going to put a clip on it so it can cool off, and the curls just hold way longer that way. Hold on. Now I'm just going to spray hairspray. Normally, this is the part where I'll do my makeup to let the curls sit a little longer, but that's already done. So I'm just going to go ahead and straighten my loop out. I did spray on heat protectant on my hair, but I didn't include it in the video. So make sure y'all are using heat protectant, because that is what protects your hair from damage. And as you see, when I'm going in with this hot comb, that is when I am pressing it in. I'm not going straight down. I'm letting the iron hit every piece of hair, so I have to do less passes. Then I'm just going to take that wax stick and I'm just going to put a little bit at the top of my hair. The hot comb will bring some product down. Do not use too much of this. It will make your hair greasy, oily. It just won't look right. Once you take your curls out, be sure to comb your curls backwards rather than just straight down, because it just looks better. It makes the curls last longer, gives them a little bit more body and volume, and that's what we're looking for. And that concludes today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!